Midjourney is an incredible AI image generator, dare I say better than DALLE 3. And today, I'm going to show you everything you need to start creating stunning images on Midjourney Web. Prepare to level up and let's get right into it. Head over to midjourney.com and log in if you haven't already. Once logged in, you'll be taken to the Explore page of the brand new web version of Midjourney's AI image generator. This right here is a massive leap forward, as until now, most people could only use Midjourney through Discord. While the Discord version offered very powerful features, it did come with a very steep learning curve. But as we'll see in this video, Midjourney is taking all the best features of the Discord version and making sure they're also available in the Midjourney for Web version. Okay, let's get a lay of the land here. The top bar is where you'll prompt Midjourney to generate images. And on the right, you can easily see how many generation credits you have left. And a drop-down to customize your images beyond your wildest dreams. But we'll come back to this in a minute, as it deserves its own entire section. You also have the ability to search the endless amount of images showcased on the Explore page right here. The image on the Explore page can either be sorted randomly, which we're currently on, by what's trending, or by what's top for the day, week, or month, and even by images you've liked yourself. Very, very convenient. Clicking into an image allows you to view the prompt used to generate it, as well as the styles used, and more on styles in just a second. The hamburger menu gives you options to copy the prompt, job ID, image, and image URL. You also additionally have the option to report or download an image. Clicking the search icon when in an image will search Midjourney for similar images and is very handy when you find or create an image and would like options to compare or complement the image. Also, when you're in an image, clicking the author's name takes you to all their publicly generated AI art. And I must say, some people on this platform are very talented. Heading back into a random image, you will notice there are 3 buttons at the bottom of the page. These buttons allow you to quickly use either the image, its style, or its prompt, or a combination of all 3 to generate your next image. Very, very handy. Okay, so now let's take a look at creating images in Midjourney for Web. You can access the prompt box on pretty much any page, which is a very thoughtful feature. Switching to the Create page is where all your creations will live. Let's create a dramatic image of the New York City skyline. I'll then expand my prompt settings so we can dial in on what it is I'm looking for exactly. For image size, you could either use the slider to select the desired image size, or you can just simply click one of the 3 buttons for a predefined size. Next is aesthetics, which is really where a lot of the magic in Midjourney happens. Stylization is pretty much a guide for how closely you'd like Midjourney to follow your prompt, with a higher stylization giving it more creative liberties. You'll notice the double dash stylize in the right hand corner here. That's a reference for what this and other features would be had you been generating this image in Discord. A great little addition for those that may be switching from Discord to the web version, or even vice versa. To get a better understanding of stylization, here is a range of values and the impact they'd have on the prompt of a child drawing a cat. Pretty hilarious. Next is weirdness, and it's a really fun one, and I'd highly recommend playing around with it as its results vary depending on the prompt itself. And we can see some of the crazy results here on Midjourney's guide. You can of course access these guides simply by clicking the links on page, but I'll also leave links to these docs down in the description below. Variety, formerly known as chaos, influences just how different a set of images will be for a given prompt, as every time you prompt Midjourney, you are given 4 images by default. So for example, a low variety number will produce similar looking options, whereas moderate to high chaos values will give you wildly different options for each prompt entered. So for my skyline image, I'm going to go middle of the road with most dials here. Next are options for the model. Most use cases will use the standard mode, which lets Midjourney's model take more creative decisions from the prompt you provide. RAW tends to produce flatter images, which do allow for more control but need much more detailed prompts to get the desired results. For the version, Midjourney 6.1 is currently the latest, though that very well may change soon, so I'd recommend always selecting the highest one here. Personalized is an interesting feature that tweaks your prompt based on images you've ranked on the platform in the past. And for the last box here, depending on your plan, you'll be able to select relaxed, fast, or turbo image generation speeds. Okay, with all our options locked in, let's hit enter. You'll then have to close out the prompt box and watch your image come to life. And as you can see, we now have 4 options of our New York City skyline generated. And let's say I like this image the best. I'll click into it and you'll notice a new creative action section at the bottom right. These options will allow you to further customize your image to your liking. I won't dive into all of these features today as they'll probably need a video of its own. But for example, let's say we wanted to subtly upscale this picture. We then simply click upscale, X out of this image, and we'll now have a much higher resolution version for final use. And there's our final upscaled version, looking much more crisper than the first. One more pro tip before we move on. Whether you're on the Explore or Create page, you can easily drag and drop an image to the prompt box to guide the style of your next image prompt. Really cool. Next, let's look at organizing images in Midjourney. On the Organize tab, you can easily see all your creations, add them to folders you create, or filter them by the unique properties for when you inevitably have hundreds of images in here thanks to just how much fun it is. You can also adjust the view options to be square or full size, as well as the ability to adjust the overall size of the grid images. The plus sign will select all your images. However, you can also just drag your mouse to select several images at once. Just a note, there currently is no delete option, though you are able to hide images you no longer wish to see. Where they go is currently a mystery, but I will update you once I find out. Speaking of hiding, if you do wish to hide the right pane, you can simply click Organize in the top right. The Chat tab contains various image generation threads that basically mirror what's going on Discord. I find things here a bit chaotic, but not a bad place to come and find inspiration. And lastly, the Tasks tab is really cool as it lets you earn fast image generation hours by completing activities that should make Midjourney as a whole better for everyone. I'd love to hear some of the tips and tricks you've discovered down in the comments below. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next one.